YouTube, what up? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. YouTube crew in the house. What's up, Kelly? What's up, Patrice? What's up, Kevin? What's up, Tanu? What's up, Monica? What's up, Carol? Rich, Debbie, Karen, Diane? How are you guys? What's up, Joe? How are you? What's up, Kenneth? What's up, Tammy? What's up, Elaine? What's up, Sharon? We got some new Little League members. We got FTLT. Appreciate you. Patrice, what's going on? Todd's in the house. What's up, big dog? All right. So, first things first, we will be getting the ad here in a little bit. So, any of you guys that are new, any of you who are new here on YouTube, when the ad pops up, you will probably... it kicks you out a lot of times. Just log back in and you'll be back in, okay? It normally happens when we get to 150 or so people, and then it drops us down to like 60. So, here's the deal for tonight. I'm going to give you guys an update. I'll give you guys an update at the end as well. So, we're going to have a little quicker live tonight. I'm not going to do everything that I had planned on doing because... I have a lot of other plans. I got to get a lot of things charged. I got to get a lot of things organized. We got a lot of stuff to do before we get drilled with this hurricane. So we are in like right now, probably like the worst spot you can be for it. So we are just on kind of the southeast side. So any of you that know hurricanes, that is the way that it spins, all of the water coming in instead of it going out. So a lot of you guys were around last time hurricane came by, and it wasn't that bad because we were on kind of the northwest side of it. And not nearly as bad when you're on that side. And that one went way down as far as intensity. This one's going way up, and we're in the worst spot possible right now. So... I'm assuming, just to let you guys know, okay, as you know, we're closed tomorrow for sure and Wednesday for sure. I'm assuming Thursday for sure. We don't know if we'll have, honestly, we don't know if we'll have a warehouse. But as far as power and everything, it could be 3 days, could be 3 weeks. Could be 3 months, depending on how bad it is. I don't know. So our warehouse is about, I would say about 10 miles from the coast. So it's not too far in where if this thing does what they say it may do, then it may be a little while. If you ordered vinyl or rhinestones, I mean, the minute we can get back in there and the minute we're allowed to get back in there and the minute we have power, obviously, we'll get everything shipped out for you guys. Tomorrow is going to be getting ready for it with sandbags and everything else. So, yeah, you guys know how it is. I know. So we are just south of Tampa, where that's kind of where it has it going in right now. So, not a good spot. And it keeps kind of moving a little bit more and more east each time, which is not good. So we'll see how that goes. But I have power right now. So if you don't hear from me for a while, it's because we probably don't have power. But we have power right now, so it's time to do a little live. So what we're doing tonight, I'm going to just do... little pumpkin rhinestone decal, but I want to cut it on the Cricut because, and you guys didn't even tell me, last week I said I was using the Cricut and for some damn reason I used the Cameo. And then everybody told me after the live, why didn't you use the Cricut? Because everybody just assumed I was going to get to the Cricut. But in my head, I had that we were using the Cameo. So if you want to see the Cameo, go to last Monday's training. If you want to see the Cricut, then I'm going to be using the Cricut Maker here tonight. We're going to cut a little rhinestone template. I'm going to show you the settings that you put it at, how to bring it into design space, and then I was wondering about that. And then we'll cut it out. We'll brush in some stones quick. We'll press it, and then I'm going to say we'll probably be about an hour tonight. It'll be a quicker one because We got to get everything we can in the house charged up. We got to get stuff off the lanai. We got to get stuff hidden and secured today, tomorrow, going into Wednesday. Didn't even notice you used the wrong machine. Sweet. Heat press is on. Yes, it is. Thank you, Crystal. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to flip you guys around here. TikTok, I'm going to bring you guys. Let me flip you around here, TikTok. There we go. Let me move the camera up a little bit so you can see my screen a little bit. So here's the one thing that I am doing. And I decided to do this about 2 hours ago. Nobody else even knew I was doing this. Like literally nobody. So because I didn't really want to do a sale on like stones and vinyl and stuff tonight because, like I said, I honestly don't know if the warehouse is going to blow away. So what I did do and what I know is not going to blow away is the website. So if you look above me, we actually did this the last hurricane, but we actually only did 70%. So basically until we get power back on, it's not off yet, but it's going to go off. Like it is 100% sure we're going to lose power. Unless something drastically changes, which I'll take it. But up top there, designs, fonts, mini packs, full packs. TRW Storm 75 is 75% off. Okay, so the website will always be up and running even if we don't have power. Okay, but we probably won't have internet. But you guys will still be able to get designs and fonts and everything else because those are instant downloads. So very bad for me, very good for you. You are correct. All right, so check this out. What we're going to do tonight is I am going to pull I'm just going to pull a little rhinestone pumpkin decal. So Halloween. And I'll show you what pack I'm going to use this from. Yeah, honestly, and I think, so here's a quick little tip, okay? I don't even know if we're going to do 75% off for Black Friday. Well, the plan was, we were going over that last week, the plan was doing 70%. But the way that we've restructured all the pricing on the website, the full packs that are now only $200, just to let you know, at 75% off, they're $50 each. So that is officially, and all of you guys here that have been with me for a long time know this, that is officially the lowest price that our full packs have ever been. Even on Black Fridays. Even at trade shows for full packs. Even at trade shows, the lowest they've ever been. All right, but again, when we're about to be out of power for, who knows, 3 days, 5 days, 8 days, we have to generate sales somehow. So designs are something that we can keep doing. And you guys have the ability to do without us having to be in the warehouse packing stuff. So it's a great deal for you guys, and it still generates some type of sales while everything is down. All right. So the design that I'm using, let me find the pack here. It is in this little pack right here, this Halloween Rhinestone Design Pack 1. Okay? And I mean, even that, at $22.40. Let's just look at $22.40 times 0.25. That pack is $5.60. So a pack is just a multiple designs, Valerie. So it could be a full artwork pack. Some of them could have 500-600 designs. A mini pack could have 10 to 25 designs. A mini pack could have 6 designs. They're all just bundles of artwork, like Todd's saying. Sheila, appreciate you. Thank you so much. So That's the design we're going to use. So I'm going to head over to CorelDRAW here, and this is the little pumpkin, okay? And I'm going to cut it on the exact same template. And what I'm also going to show you is how you can get a file. Everybody here, I think, knows how we make the crafting files. So if you don't, I'm going to show you. So what we do, and everybody here, let me know what vinyl cutter you currently have. Do you have a Cricut Maker, Cricut Explorer, Cricut Joy? Do you have a Cameo? Do you have a Graphtec? Do you have a Roland? Do you have a Scan and Cut? What type of vinyl cutter do you currently have? So with all of you who are Cricut users, okay? All of you who are Cricut users, check this out. Cricut Design Space is a miserable software. We all know that. We can all agree on that, right? Cricut Design Space hates rhinestones because it has a lot, even this, a lot of individual small little circles and objects that Design Space cannot handle. So what you can do with Design Space to help it is this. All of these are individual circles. So technically this is 227. Look at the bottom here. This is 227 different objects. See that at the bottom? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of the circles. I'm going to weld those together. Then I'm going to highlight the circles and the yellow square, and I'm going to do a back minus front. Okay? So I went from 227 objects to basically one. Okay? Which, that's going to help a lot with Design Space because it's not having to read all of those different objects and take 30 minutes to load and then crash. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just export this. I'm going to export this as an SVG file. So I'm going to go Pumpkin Stone 3, SVG and export. And OK. Now, within Cricut Design Space, we need to go ahead and we're going to get this ready. So I'm going to head over here, open up my canvas. I'm going to go to Upload. Do we need Corel to do these rhinestones? You don't have to have Corel, LaShonda. The TRW Design Wizard in Corel is what makes it a lot easier, but you can even do rhinestones, like some basic rhinestone stuff in the Silhouette software as well. I'm going to go to Upload Image, Browse, and I'm going to go to my downloads, and I'm going to download Pumpkin Stone 3, the SVG file that we just saved. Now, has anybody seen this in Design Space before? Where it's showing literally like half the design and half the circles missing? It's confusing as hell, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just hit Upload. And then I'm going to add it to the canvas and watch. All the circles are there. Okay? So even though it looked really weird in that preview, and a lot of you, it used to get me all the time. And it doesn't do that all the time, but it'll show like half of them. You're like, oh, damn, the file's messed up. And then I would save the file and re-upload it, and same thing. Save the file, re-upload it, same thing. And I got like 20 of them in there. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Well, it is weird. And it doesn't happen all the time, but I'm glad that it did right there so I could show you when I actually bring the file in, it's all good. Okay? So now that I have my file here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to, I have my maker set, and I'm going to go to Make It. And I'm using a 12-inch mat, so I'm going to hit Continue. And now I need to find my settings. So I have my settings preset, but I'm going to show them to you as well so you know what they're set up. So you can see TRW Magic Flock Material right there that I have set. Okay? So in order to change it, I'm going to go to Browse All Materials. And then at the bottom here, I'm going to click on Material Settings. So here are all the different materials. So if I go all the way down to TRW, And you need to add these. So to add a new material, scroll all the way to the bottom and hit add. I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to add a new material to show you. Okay? So hit add new material. The material name is TRW Live Magic Flock. All right? And I'm going to hit save. And there's my material right there, TRW Live Magic Flock. I'm going to put my pressure all the way up to 350. And I am going to do a 2 times cut with a fine point blade. Okay? Do you always have to do a 2 times cut? No, you don't have to. I noticed that it does cut a lot better with a 2 times cut. However, it's also going to take longer to cut. So let's try it. Let's just try it without, okay? So I know if I did a 2 times cut, it's probably going to weed perfect, but it's going to take twice as long to cut it. So we're actually going to try it without a 2 time cut, without a double cut, and then a 5-point blade at 350. So I'm going to hit save, and then done. Okay? So, browse all materials. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find my TRW Live Magic Flock, and I'm going to arrow, or I'm going to star that. Let's see, is it not going to let me? Unable to favorite. Well, okay. Let me unfavorite it. Hold on. Oh, it said unable to unfavorite, so I might have clicked on something else. Let me see here. Let's head down. We got to find, I scrolled by it, TRW Live Magic Flock. Boom. It isn't letting me favorite. Why isn't it letting me favorite it? I don't want to visit Cricut.com. Dang it. I didn't favor it already. It's not up there, right? Okay, well then we're just going to have to click on it then. Normally it just lets me add it to my favorites. TRW Live Magic Flock. Done. And now it's set to that. Oh, it did that to me because I had too many. Oh, gotcha. Too many favorites. Okay, that makes sense. So, pressure, I always go to more. Okay? So, 350 for the setting. I'm doing a single cut with a fine point blade and more pressure. All right, so now what we need to do is I'm going to head over and let's head over to our production view here. I'm going to bring you guys over as well here, TikTok. There we go. And let's go ahead and get this set up. So, here I have my Magic Flock. I'm going to put a bigger piece on here, even though I know that I don't need this large of a piece. But, drop my Magic Flock on there. You can see I took it off of the backer and stuck it directly to the cutting mat. Now we're going to get this loaded into my Cricut. Scoot it over so you guys can see it a little bit better. Good to go there. Setting looks good there. And let's hit cut. And then we're going to see if this single cut's going to work or not. Thanks for the 75. You got it. No problem, Claudette. Alright, so we know this is going to take, man, well, we did do a single cut, so probably 5-7 minutes to cut this. So I'm going to hang here. I'm going to answer some questions for you guys as they come in. Do you use a new cutting mat for each live? No, this is the same one. This is the one that I had cut in half. I literally just turned it upside down. So, or it's one of these two. So this is the 24-inch mat that I cut in half. I don't know which one I used last week, but it's basically the same 24-inch mat. I just turned it into two 12-inch mats. Any of you who didn't see that little hack to save some money, all I did, the 24-inch mat's only, what, like $4 or $5 more? Use the 24-inch mat, cut it in half, and now you have two 12-inch mats at a fraction of the price. What version of CorelDRAW? I am currently using CorelDRAW X8, but you can use X8 all the way up to the newest one. The blade that I'm using here today is one of the clean cut blades, one of our TRW clean cut blades. If you get a new TRW blade, you still need to reduce the pressure for the Cricut maker. You still have to reduce the pressure. Increase, do you mean increase the pressure? I always do more for pressure. And here's the reason why. Especially when I'm using the cutting mat and I have it directly onto the mat, I actually want it to cut to the mat a little bit because I want to make sure that it's cutting all the way through. Now, like I said, with the double cut, that would be no issue. With the single cut, with the Cricut and with the Cameo, sometimes it'll weed out perfect, sometimes not as much, and we'll see. Uh-oh. I know the overhead camera does look a different color, doesn't it? There we go. We were losing some focus there. While this is going, I'm actually going to get some... We're going to break out the tub. Let's get some stones. So I probably need some jet black and orange. There's our jet black. Oh man, I was like, man, that was easy. Sun orange, all out. Strawberry. There's some orange right there. I prefer the sun orange. No, I shouldn't need to move the cutter forward. I got a little bit of room back there. Pumpkin spice is a little bit more of a brown. Not really good for a, not good for a pumpkin. Good for like a pumpkin spice latte, but not a pumpkin spice rhinestone decal. All right. I'm really wanting some sun orange is my goal. But I don't know if I have any in here. Sun orange looks the best. What's the name of your orange rhinestone? So it's either orange or sun orange. The sun orange is a little bit of a lighter orange. And that's what I like for, boom, there it is. Let's go. I do have some. And I'll show you the difference. So, I'm not sure. Can you guys see the difference in the oranges there? The sun orange is definitely a lighter orange. It's super bright. So, here's when I use the different ones. If I were using the orange, if I were using orange with a crystal stone, I would use the darker, the regular orange. If I'm using orange with a black stone, then I use the lighter orange, which is the sun orange. And we're going to be using jet black, so I'm going to be using the lighter orange. If I were putting it on a white shirt, I would use the regular orange, black shirt, sun orange. Okay, so let's see if this got enough pressure for us or not. So what I'll normally do when I have it on a mat like this is I'll see if I can kind of pick it with a pair of tweezers there. And let's see. Yep. So there's the difference. I can see, and you guys can see that it cut it, but it did not cut it all the way through, which is fine. So what I would do if this happened, number one, I would take my blade out a little bit, and this blade right here, just make sure, first thing that I always check is that I don't have any type of chip in my blade, okay? So when I look at this blade, I can see that the blade looks pretty good. So I don't think it's a blade issue. And I know what it is. It's a pressure issue. So watch the difference. Now, a lot of times what I'll do, I'll pull this up and then just flip it around. Because one thing that the Cameo does not have, or the Cricut does not have that the Cameo does have the ability to do, the Cameo easily allows you to change your location on where the blade starts. Now, you can do it with the Cricut, but you have to do it kind of in the software. Where I just flipped this around so I know that it's going to cut the same spot. So let's go here. And then let's see what kind of difference. Now, keep in mind, this is a really old blade, okay? I'm going to say this blade is probably at least a year to a year and a half old. Okay, so let me head back over to the software here. Oh, I just kicked that out, no problem. And I'm going to go to make it again. Let me get this loaded back in. And I'm going to show you my screen here. I'm going to go continue. I'm going to go to the magic flock. Now, when I go, if I want to edit something, okay, just to make sure, go to Browse All Materials. I'm going to scroll down and look for the magic flock. This is it right here, but I don't know if I set it to double cut. So I need to go to my material settings and then scroll down and look. And now I'm going to look and I'm going to see TRW Magic Flock. Let's see, Live Magic Flock right here. I'm going to put this to 2-time cut and save. So now that's set at 350, 2-time cut, fine point blade, right? And let's hit done. Now we got to actually pick that material, and I wonder if I take something else out of my favorites, if it'll let me, because I saw a lot of you guys saying it's because I have too many. So what if I take all those out and add that? Ooh, look at you guys. You guys are so smart. Boom. TRW Live Magic Flock. Pressure more. Fine point blade. Good to go. So let's flip back over here and click. So the first thing I always look at is the first cut. So I'm looking at this first cut, and I can see it's double cutting. It's obviously super simple to know if it's doing a 2-times cut, a 3-times cut, or whatnot, because the way the Cricut does it is it drops it down, it does a cut, it lifts it up, and it drops it back down in the same spot, does a cut, and lifts it up. Is the Cameo a better? No, I would say honestly the Cricut and the Cameo are very similar. They're both stepper. I mean, almost all machines like this are very similar because they're stepper motors. So there's some that are a little bit quieter than others, but there's some that are more expensive than others. As you guys know, that bad boy right there is your end goal. Okay? You end up with this cut that we're doing right now that's about to take us maybe 8 to 10 minutes. on this machine over here is going to take probably 1 minute, single cut, super quiet, super fast, weed perfect. Can you purchase the Cameo software only? 100%, yes you can, Diane, and that's what I recommend. But you want to purchase the business edition of the Silhouette software. We have it on our website as well. But the business edition is what allows you to export SVG files, and then you can take that SVG file and bring it to Design Space. I was thinking about the StarCraft Solo. I'm not sure, what are those running nowadays, price-wise? That's going to be the same as a Cricut or a Cameo. And I think they're a little more expensive, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, they're $500? Oh. Kenneth, what is your budget? I didn't know you could purchase just the Cameo software. Yes, you can. This cutter over here is the GraphTech, and the newer one is the GraphTech CE7000. Budget is $550. So, here's the thing, Kenneth, is whether you get the Cameo, the Cricut, the StarCraft, whatever one it is, that probably is not going to be your end cutter, right? Eventually you're going to grow out of that. So for me personally, I would get a less expensive cutter like a Silhouette Cameo to get started, because now we're looking at $300, for example, on our website, $299, and you get some materials with it, right? But now you have $200 extra that can go towards materials or rhinestones or vinyl to start your business. Because I guarantee you, like, the StarCraft cutter is not going to be $200 better. So it really depends. Think of... And yes, Caesar's coming out with 2 new cutters as well. So honestly, I'm going to say that and I haven't personally used it. I've seen some videos. The Juliet's probably going to be better than the StarCraft, I would assume. John, what was John asking? John, were you asking if the Juliet was a stepper? If it's $500, I can pretty much, I don't know this for sure, but I can pretty much guarantee you it's a stepper. Anything in the $500 range is going to be a stepper motor. If I have a CB09 blade, is that compatible with the TRW blade for the Cameo? It is, yes. Yes, it is. And I'll show you for the Cameo. So if you have a Cameo 4, you'll just, this little housing comes with it. So there's, yeah, I can't imagine a stepper motor either, but the Juliet was a little bit, I mean, from the video that I saw, it sounded a lot quieter. So you just drop, I didn't see, I wasn't sure who asked the question on this though. But you just drop it into the little housing. And this is the same blade holder and blade that is used on the GraphTech. They said that Juliet is a stepper motor. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, anything in that $500 range is always going to be a stepper motor. Is there a lot of training available for the Silhouette software? Oh, yeah. I mean, we have a bunch of Silhouette videos, but there's so many users of the Silhouette software. There's videos out there everywhere. I love my 7000. Yeah. Donna, you can't go wrong with a Graphtec. Now, again, it's expensive, though. So not everybody, I couldn't afford the Graphtec when I first started. So yes, it's much more expensive, but honestly, you'll never have to upgrade. The Cricut would drive my Yorkies nuts. The Graphtec, it ranges anywhere from like the $1,200 to $1,800 range, depending on which one. Matt, that's my end. Yeah, that was the same way, Kenneth. That was my end goal as well. I started with a super, super piece of crap. And it wasn't. I mean, it worked. But I got a US cutter off eBay when I started. And only because that was all I could afford. And then I made enough money to upgrade my cutters as I went along. And same thing with my heat presses. Yeah, I didn't have the ability to. My wife and I were both teachers, so I wasn't buying a Graphtec back then. I wanted to buy a Graphtec, but my husband would kill me. I have 3 cameos. If you could sell the 3 cameos, make some money back on that. I mean, if you could get $200 each for the cameos, that's 600 bucks. Let's go. What's the best software for rhinestones? Kenneth, you know the answer to that, don't you? Hey, everybody here, what's the best software for rhinestones? I know, right? Hurry, machine, let's go. You know what, as I'm looking at this, I'm like, I didn't even measure it to see if it was going to get into that part right there. There's your answer, Kenneth. It's just probably different buttons, Kenneth, or unless it's not loading, because you're just, the biggest thing with the software is just learning how to use it. You're going to, So if you click certain button combinations that aren't supposed to go together, obviously it's going to cause an error. But once you realize and kind of get an idea, and that's where we do a ton of extra trainings in the Hall of Fame. See, I think I could have gotten away with the single cut because I can see that it popped up a couple edges here, which means I know it's going to weed perfect. Like that. Oh, I did miss one. Right when I said it's going to weed perfect, I missed one right there. But you can see how nice that weeded right there. Now, I cut both of these on the same template for a reason. Okay, and the reason was I just wanted to save some of the Magic Flock template material. So, and keep the templates together. So what I'll do when I brush these in is I'm going to have just what do you guys want to do? Do you want to do orange and black, or do you want to do orange and crystal? I mean, orange and crystal would look good as well. Or, shoot, let's just do 3 colors. I'm good with doing 3 colors. Let's do orange, crystal, and green. Do the little top part. Or would it be brown, I guess? What would we do the top part at? Will we do it brown? Is that going to look like a different enough color, though, than the orange here? We could use that pumpkin spice color, or I wonder if I have any, I can look and see. Wonder if I have any like of the coffee here, or even the smoked topaz. Do the top green? All right, we'll do that. We'll do the top green. That'll really make it different. And then we'll do the eyes and stuff crystal, almost like they're kind of lit up with the, on the inside of the pumpkin. And we're still using the lighter orange. That's okay. All right, let me grab some hot fix tape real quick. I think I had some over here. Let's see here. There we go. Hot fix tape. Dog hair. Charge more for that, right? Now, pull this up. We got all of our orange. Now, I'm going to brush these back in quick. We're not doing a shirt. We're doing a car window decal. So I need some crystal stones and some emerald. Dog hair, 100% markup, yes. Let's see. Crystal and emerald. There's my crystal. And where's my emerald green? Ooh. I'm gonna try these out because these are some new emerald stones that we're testing. Some new Korean stones that have a little bit more sparkle than our current Korean stones. So this will be a great test to see how they look. Now again, I only need literally a couple stones in there. So I just dropped a couple right there on the edge, and let's just brush those in quick. Get those out of the way. And then we got the crystal. So the nice part, you can see I'm not worried about the emerald stones because those circles and those holes are already filled up. So obviously the crystal stones aren't going to fall in there. All right, get that out of the way. Now we're going to use our little parchment paper trick. Windows boarded up. No, we are lucky now. So where we are now, we actually have hurricane-proof windows and everything. So we are lucky that we don't even have to board up. However, we have a rental property on Longboat Key, and I'm pretty confident, I don't want to say pretty confident, but there is a very, very good chance, there's our pumpkin, very, very good chance that that will disappear if it stays the way it is. So it is literally 15 steps from the water. and they're talking 8 to 15 foot storm surges. So that's not going to be pretty. All right, here we go. Oh no, oh no. It's knocked over the stones, but they're good. We need this right here. Bling anything material. Bling anything material. Oh, it'll be more than 15 feet in the water. I'm going to actually take a picture tomorrow, or a video. We have to go move some stuff in the morning, and I'm going to take a video in the morning and then a before and after video, and that's going to be scary. So I'm pressing to the shiny side of the Bling Anything material. And I'm going to go about 10 to 12 seconds. Matt, what would make the holes come in as half circles when I send to my vinyl cutter? Ooh, Peggy, that I have never heard of. Half circles? Is it just more like ovals, like the cutter isn't cutting it great? Or is it actually like half circles? So with the Bling Anything, what I did now, you can see I'm flipping it upside down, and I'm just pulling some of the heat out of it. And then once I get some of that heat out of it, I'm going to remove the hot fix tape. And then, remember, I didn't go down for everything full-time temperature pressure because I'm going to come back and hit this again, but I'll hit it upside down for about 5 to 7 seconds. All right, now let's bring this over here. Flip around here for you guys on TikTok. And let's go ahead and take this off. So, again, with a decal like this, I'm not worried if the edges get little wrinkles in them, okay? Because I know all I'm doing is trimming around this with a pair of scissors. And I'm trimming right up next to the edge anyways, so this is still going to look perfect. And then I'm going to show you kind of the main thing that I look for in rhinestone decals to know that the stones are set good. So let me see if you guys, I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it all, but can you see next to the stones, like the little area, like where it looks like the Bling Anything material has a ring around it? I'm not sure if you guys can see that at all on here, or if it's close enough, but that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a little ring around the stones, and what that does is it tells you that the stones kind of got into that Bling Anything material, and they're set in there good. So this is now a sticker that's ready to sell to a customer. They can put it on their car window. And again, once you peel off the backing, what you'll notice is how clear this gets. So it has that cloudy backing. How would you send this to a customer? Honestly, I would send it in you can just send it in an envelope. Now, sometimes with rhinestone decals, I like to put I like to put a little bit of a little piece of cardboard to keep it kind of flat back behind it, just in case, because a rhinestone decal, I always say treat it like a CD or a DVD. If you try to bend it and get off stones, stones will come off. If you try to, okay? If you try to break a DVD in half, it will break. So I use photo envelopes. That's smart, because that's more of like a kind of tougher kind of cardboard envelope, right, Tasha? For t-shirts, what's the difference between the types of rhinestones? Catherine, the stones that I used here tonight are the exact same stones you would use for t-shirts. Exact same stones. Oh yeah, I can show you on TikTok. TikTok. Not sure if TikTok, if you guys can see the little circles around it or not. Yes, you'll be able to rewatch this after the fact. All right. Let me bring you guys back over here. TikTok, you guys are coming with me. Let me turn off my heat press here. And head back over to our screen camera. All right. So, deals for tonight, okay? We do have, hey, let's hurry up and get to at least 200 likes so we can have at least 2 mini pack giveaways here tonight. So, like I said, we're going to be a little bit quicker tonight. We'll probably finish here in the next 5-10 minutes. All of you that just joined, okay, or just recently joined, just to let you know, here, and I'll show you guys here real quick. This is what we're looking at here. So this is the hurricane coming in right here, and this is us right here. Our warehouse is right here. So this is the worst side of the storm that you can be on, which is the side that we're on. So we're hoping that this shifts somewhere, but this is staying pretty consistent, which isn't looking good. And if it stays at a 3 or possibly a 4, then just assume that we will not have power. Hopefully we'll have a warehouse. But just assume that we will not have power for a while. Okay? And our actual, and I'll show you guys, our actual condo is right here. Like literally on the water. So, again, if we were on this side of the storm right there, it's pushing all the water out. If you're on this side of the storm, it's pushing all the water in. So, this will probably be in the middle of the ocean come Thursday. But just assume, again, that we are not going to have power. I don't know for how many days. Yes, I'm staying, because we're about 20 miles off the coast at our house here. But I don't know how long we won't have power for. There's no way we're going to have power through it. So hopefully it's only a couple days. It could be a couple weeks. I don't know. We've actually never had one that has done what this one's doing as far as for our location. So we've been really lucky. Hopefully we can stay lucky. We're going to need a lot of luck with this one though. But, so as I said, warehouse is closed tomorrow. Warehouse will be closed on Wednesday and probably Thursday. I'm really hoping that we can open back up by Friday, but I have absolutely no clue. We'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully cell towers and stuff are good, so we'll see. But in the meantime, TRW Storm 75, the largest sale we've ever done in the history of the website. 75% off. Designs, fonts, mini packs, full packs. And that will go until we are back online. So I'm hoping that doesn't last that long. I'm hoping that ends maybe Thursday or Friday. We'll see though. All right, let me pick a couple winners and then I got to get some stuff done here around the house to start getting prepared tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday. I appreciate all you guys' support. Thank you. All right, so I need 2 mini packs for YouTube. Our 2 winners for YouTube are these 2 right. Just scrolling and picking. And we got, boom, Miss Sister Mom Juno and Sheila Cushenberry. Miss Sister Mom Juno and Sheila Cushenberry. 2 winners on YouTube for a mini pack of choice. And we have a winner on TikTok for a mini pack of choice as well. And that winner is, scrolling through here, I got Diane Trigg. Diane Trigg. T-R-I-G-G. Diane Trigg, mini pack winner of choice on TikTok. Let's go. All right, crew. Code up top there, TRW Stone 75. We just did a download code for tonight because we aren't going to be in the warehouse shipping for probably the next couple days. So please stay patient when it comes to, you'll still be able to order rhinestones and everything on the site, but just stay patient for a couple days. Hopefully we still have a warehouse there come Thursday. And I will definitely keep you guys updated, but TRW Stone 75, hey, we don't need to pack that, so it's an instant download for you. The website will still be online throughout all of this. So TRW Storm 75 will get you 75% off designs, fonts, and mini packs and full packs. All right, TikTok, you guys have an amazing day. We'll see you guys soon. Later. All right, YouTube, appreciate all the support. I'll keep you guys updated. We'll stay safe here. Anybody else in the past, stay safe as well. We'll see you guys soon. Later.